then Ditto may go.
Oh, I can go?
Yep.
Do I have any additional minuses?
Yeah, you will be at a minus 7 to your rolls this round. Because essentially you're stunned, which means that you've essentially taken an action. Plus, you've been puking because of your gag reflex. That's another minus 2. So you're at a minus 7.
Gotcha. So what I'll probably just do is try to compose myself. Try to I can do it, and try to fight back the, rising gorge, and just try to get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
Like
get it together.
a resistance roll or something like that?
Can I do some
What's
sort of?
Is that like a resistance roll or a will thing, or is that?
It could be, but it's basically her just basically writing out her disadvantage is 1, and 2, writing out being stunned for this round is 2. So just basically trying to compose yourself this round. That's enough.
Yeah,
that's just like you're getting yourself right. So basically that round goes off that way. What was your original initiative roll, Renee?
I want to say it was 9.
Okay.
Sure.
So this round it goes back up to a 9. So what are you doing, First Strike? It goes back up to the top of the round. Some more of these things are crawling out at different spots. People are still shooting, and mayhem is starting. What are you doing?
Listen, I'm tired of fighting, swarm of mindless mannequin.
Right.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I'm here for. So
okay.
So I'm going to, shout to Xenophon, screw this. He says, I'm going in. Right. What happened? What happened to my plan? Right. Drop the bomb, then jump down. Did everybody forget the plan? Evidently.
I missed the second part of it, actually.
So
I stopped listening after the part that I thought was good.
Well, I'm doing the rest of my excellent plan. So it earned us 10 more points of challenge, I'm certain. So
that's right.
I'm going to head down, straight down into that pit.
Now, are you jumping in, or are you trying to find a way down into the pit?
My jumping capacity is limited, to say the least. So,
right.
But I am going to attempt to, through sheer, I guess, strength, to just haul myself down. I'm actually not attending to my safety so much as just getting down there. I'm not literally jumping into space. I'm going down the edge, but I am just whether it's dexterity or strength, I am just totally.
Yep. Dexterity plus athletics. Give me a roll minus 10.
That's good. Dexterity plus athletics. That's crap for dexterity. Pretty good for athletic. Not so great. And you said minus 10? Okay.
Minus 10.
Okay, I roll a 19 again.
Okay. Those dice are out of control.
So starting to
I need those dice.
Yeah.
I know.
So that's 14, and I get plus 2 levels because this is the Bravo movement thing again.
Okay, so you would have been at just a success. Then you would go up to MOS 2. So this is what happens when you go down, or when you go through, because essentially that minus 10 is for that barrier of water that's swirling and rolling. You go into it and it starts dragging you around the pit. But you managed to keep your composure because you rolled so well. So at a certain point, you come out the other side. So you're on the other side of that barrier, but maybe 50 meters away now, since this water's kind of swirling. Good. And you managed to find
part of the plan.
Foothold
part of the plan. That's the way the plan was supposed to work. Good. Okay. Excellent.
Exactly. So now you're on your way down into the pit. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to do? There are still creatures on the walls here. Are you trying to get past them, or are you just completely disregarding them?
There's mooks up there paid by Americans to shoot mannequins. Okay.
Right.
So, but
got a point.
All right. I am actually much more. You say, do I want to do something? Yes, I do. I want to take a good, solid, now I'm near the bottom. What is that down there thing?
Oh yeah, you're not even close to the bottom. You're still at the equivalent. You're at the foreskin of this terror. You haven't even made it to the business of this terror. So yes, you are going down, and you're still at the sub basement type level.
Oh, right, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you're making your way down. Some parts you have to jump on, some parts you're climbing down.
Right.
But you're making your way down.
Right at the sub
that is what you're
I am
doing.
going to take just a look. Like,
right.
What is down there anyway?
It looks, the walls look old. They look like some type of old construction. It looks maybe to you, maybe Egyptian, Middle Eastern to you down here. Like you see, like there's old friezes on the wall.
That's way over there.
Yes. And that's what you see. You see it, there's friezes on the wall of like, the basically how, what's your intelligence here? You've got
Actually, I'm
a
not
0, so you're about average.
Yeah, I'm not bright, but on the other hand, I do have Scholar at 5.
You do. If you would like to make another skill roll, you'll be at a -5.
Flat roll. I only
on
get
top
6.
of that.
That's cool. No big deal. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it's maybe
I see puzzlingly out of place. Puzzlingly out of place.
Yeah, Babylonian maybe.
Right. Okay, totally weird.
Stuff
Right then.
you've probably seen on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go to Xenophon. What are you doing?
Okay. We are moving. So the swirling water, as it goes around, begins to form into this chariot, pulled by these massive horses with strange, weird heads that look like they came from like an Incan or a Mayan temple, and they were just like shoved on top of a horse's body.
Right.
The chariot rushes around the lip of the thing as it was doing already, like the water was rushing around, and it immerses myself and Renee, so myself and Ditto, and then as it plows down around, continuing to circle around, it picks up Fear Strike on the way, and he wanted to go down, so we'll push ourselves down.
Are you still keeping your barrier up?
Right.
No, I'll let the barrier drop if that's the case.
Okay, so the barrier drops and all the water forms up.
The swirly is done. We've done
Yeah,
the swirly.
Yeah.
Okay, so the water just basically forms up into this chair. You just pull the water back, and now it's serving a different purpose as you're moving down. Okay, so you can move with everyone here. So it goes down by, what is that, 2, so 4. So yeah, you can move at a 6, essentially, is what you're moving at, using your power. That's if you use your power to move. Is that what you're doing?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Meaning that you could actually split your power up, because you can use some of it to move and some of it to, attack and do other stuff if you wanted to.
If there's still points, well, how fast is a 6? I want to get down there in a relatively decent amount of time.
6, you would be moving at 128 meters every 4 seconds. You're moving really fast if you use that all for just moving.
Maybe like half that, and so around about the 60, and use whatever's left
actually,
as.
I should ask you, how much of your power do you want to use for movement? Because you're going to have minuses on it because you're carrying extra people.
Okay, right. So what's the minuses for the people then first, I suppose, and that'll tell me.
The minuses for the people, let's see, it's -2 for you and an additional -2, so -4 total. So whatever your power you allocate here will be -4.
Okay. So I want to get down there, but maybe 50 meters around, and then allocate the rest to defense, to watery, guardians sitting around kind of trying to deflect blows.
Yeah. That would be basically you putting 1 point into some type of defense and the rest of it into movement right now. So is that what you want to do? Okay. So you swoop everyone, and you guys start moving down into the water, down below like this cloud cover that's in the pit. And the water basically just takes you guys down. It gets dark once you hit that cloud layer. On the walls, as you guys are flying down the center of it, you guys can see these things like moving up. Some are moving down. Like it looks like when you see ants working, you see like there's a, an avenue of ants going up and an avenue of ants going down, some taking bodies. And you guys get to the bottom. Below the cloud cover, it goes down probably another like 50 meters for like a total of maybe like 100 meters, 120 meters down, you estimate. You guys get to the bottom, and everything down here is old and looks like it's hewn from like stone. There's friezes on the walls that look Mesopotamian that Xenophon you're able to recognize as basically Mesopotamian or maybe even older. And it looks like it's trying to come to life. And for all of you, you see that even though the walls are stone and it's grayish stone, occasionally they will flicker and kind of start to glow. So a piece of a wall will turn into like a glowing piece of like bluish crystal for like a second and then goes down. You guys all, or actually, no, you guys probably all would notice that this is Ka energy being infused into the walls, which is an Elohim technology. So when their Elohim technology is activated, the stones basically are infused with like Ka energy and look like, glass. It looks like crystal that's glowing. And you can see like there's flickers on the walls as like these like static freezes start to animate as if they're, heads up displays and stuff like that. But you also see a pile of bodies. So that is where you guys are at. Anything you wanted to do, Renee?
You know what? I think I wanted to try out. Well, you know what? It's hard to say. I was going to try to mimic one of these creatures, but I'm not sure what their powers are. If they have,
for a fact they have natural weaponry with their claw hands.
Okay, well, I can do some of that. Maybe I'll try to.
Some kind of climbing ability,
Maybe.
maybe.
Use of the mimic action going on here.
Yeah, I have
give me a roll minus 3.
I want to see it. No, this is great. You're going to like hold up your hands and all these like crystals, blades are going to pop out, right? And then
so give me a roll minus 3.
No more Gidget.
All right, so
that's right.
Right. I put down my tablet. I was playing some Sims 4. Okay, and then I'm going to roll. That's a nice roll. Okay, I got a 17. I meant to do this earlier. My bad. I don't have the power in front of me, Jerry. So can you, the mimic power? Yes. So I have it at level 5.
Mm-hmm. Your MR.
My MR 4. That's
basically, it is your MR plus your AVs of power.
Which is, my AV is at what the level, right? So
yep.
5.
Okay. And you're going against their power plus their will. So it's a minus 3. So whatever you have, your total minus 3.
Okay. So 14 plus 17, I think is like 68 or something.
You've got the power. You've got 3 AVs of this power.
Okay. I got 3 AVs of some claws. Now, how long does it last?
For you? Yeah, you've got it for a while. How much power do you have? What's the power level you got?
5.
5? You have it for a couple minutes, but you rolled high enough so you can have it. What did you roll total? A 14 plus 17?
Yeah.
31?
Yeah.
That is a lot. So, yeah, you've got this thing for hours.
Oh, cool.
You've rolled so well. You basically have this power for hours. Now, you have 3 points allocated to this power, meaning you have 2 more points that you can put someplace else. But this power you have for like 4 hours.
Gotcha.
So the 2 you guys land.
So the other 2 points, can they be some other aspect of these things, or can I save it for somebody else's power and take?
You could take other aspects of them, or you could save it for something else if you see something else, or mix and match. You could do it all now, and then later on go, you know what? I don't want the claws. I'm going to take this new guy power because it's cooler.